Well, hello and happy Wacky Wednesday again. This guy is back because he wants to read another story. And here it is. It's Mr. Eric Reads. And tonight's book is by Robert Munsch, and it's called Thomas's Snowsuit. And I know what you're thinking. Mr. Eric, haven't you stepped outside in a long time since you always tell us how beautiful it is out there? Number one, yes, it is beautiful out there, so go get some outdoors time if you haven't already. But number two, yes, I'm aware that we are nowhere near snowsuit weather, nor will we likely be for a long time. But I wanted you to read this story with me. So here we are. So let's find out about Thomas's snowsuit here. Where, Barrett?
Mr. Eric Reads.
He's got it. One day, Thomas's mother bought him a nice new brown snowsuit. When Thomas saw that snowsuit, he said, "That is the ugliest thing I have ever seen in my whole life. If you think I'm going to wear that ugly snowsuit, you are crazy." So Thomas's mother said, "Well, we will see about that." So the next day, when it was time to go to school, the mother said, "Thomas, please put on your snowsuit." And Thomas said, "No!" Well, his mother jumped up and down and said, "Thomas, put on that snowsuit!" And Thomas said, "No!" So Thomas's mother picked up Thomas in one hand and picked up the snowsuit in the other, and she tried to stick them together. They had an enormous fight, and when it was done, Thomas was in his snowsuit. So Thomas went off to school and hung up his snowsuit. When it was time to go outside, all the other kids jumped into their snowsuits and ran out the door. But not Thomas. The teacher looked at Thomas and said, "Now, Thomas, please put on your snowsuit." And Thomas said, "No." The teacher jumped up and down and said, "Thomas, put on that snowsuit." And Thomas again said, "No." It is so ugly, Barrett. You're right. So the teacher picked up Thomas in one hand, picked up the snowsuit in the other hand, and she tried to stick them together. They had an enormous fight. And when they were done, the teacher was wearing Thomas's snowsuit, and Thomas was wearing the teacher's dress. When the teacher saw that she was wearing Thomas's snowsuit, she picked up Thomas in one hand and tried to get him back into his snowsuit. They had another enormous fight. When they were done, the snowsuit and the dress were tied into one great big knot on the floor, and Thomas and his teacher were in their underwear. Just then the door opened, and in walked the principal. The teacher said, "It's Thomas. He won't put on his snowsuit." Whoa. The principal gave his very best principal look. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this, though not a principal. And he said, "Now, Thomas, you put on your snowsuit." And Thomas said, "No!" So the principal picked up Thomas in one hand and picked up the teacher in the other hand, and he tried to get them back into their clothes. Now, when he was done, the principal was now wearing the teacher's dress, and the teacher was wearing the principal's suit, and Thomas was still in his underwear. Whew! Then from far out in the playground, someone yelled, "Thomas, come and play!" Thomas ran across the room, jumped into his snowsuit, got his boots on in 2 seconds, and ran out the door. The principal looked at the teacher and said, "Hey, you have on my suit. You need to take that off right now." The teacher said, "Oh no, you have on my dress. You take off my dress first. Well, they argued and argued and argued, but neither one wanted to change first. The face does it all back there. So finally, Thomas came in from recess. He looked at the principal and he looked at the teacher. Thomas picked up the principal in one hand and he picked up the teacher in the other hand. They had an enormous fight and Thomas got everybody back into their clothes. The next day, the principal quit his job and moved to Arizona where nobody ever wears a snowsuit. The end. That is Robert Munsch, Thomas's Snowsuit, here on a Wednesday night. Mr. Eric and Mr. Barrett reads. Barrett, what'd you think of that story?
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, it's really good. So, run with that. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Please take care of yourself, wash your hands, and be kind to everybody you meet. Be back again tomorrow where we'll continue to read some more of our Dr. Seuss stories, and we'll have another story later on in the evening. Also, if you're a Maxwell student, be sure to check out tomorrow. If you're a Maxwell first grader, be sure to check out tomorrow afternoon, about 2 o'clock. You should check your email or have your parents check for the code because we are taking a tour of Thompson Elementary. Could be cool. So you guys take care of yourselves. I will see you around. Barrett, you have anything you want to say?
Not a single bit.
Not a single bit. Take care, guys.